Cancer, dealing with a Cancer. Wherever you got Cancer in your chart, however you came to this reading, this general reading for the energy of Cancer for 16 till 22 April with me, Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. Welcome. Open your heart. There's a message here for you to receive. I'm looking at this. There's a weird video on the edge of the video. I'm going to move this. Weird movement because there's a leather couch, sort of like a piece of bright material on, so my dog doesn't damage it, and then it was my dog's tail that you saw there. Okay, Cancer, there's something that I need to share with you, that Spirit has asked me to share with you. So and I think it's really appropriate because, you know, you are so amazing at sharing almost like sensitive information, you know, that some people can really, for them it can be a miss, and you can be so wonderful at just delivering it appropriately, and it has the desired effect because it comes from the heart. So Spirit asked me to communicate this to you, and just to you. It's not like it's not on all the videos. It's just on this video, okay? But what Spirit asked me to communicate with you is that you know that sometimes we have this idea that when well, I can only really speak for myself. I'm not speaking for other tarot readers here. I'm just speaking for myself, okay? If you are the same, you can maybe let me know. You can let me know how you're different, you know. I mean, there's many ways to do this, okay? But what I find, like the way that I record my weekly videos, is it's like a day, you know. It's not always a day. Sometimes it spans over several days. But I particularly, it's something that I really enjoy doing. And what I do is I record a recording day. So this is usually either I'm recording a course, you know, like an online coaching. There's got a couple of those. There's links in the description if you want to check it out. Or what I exceptionally like is the days when I do tarot, you know, like these ones. And so I obviously wake up in the morning, I take my dog for a walk, I meditate, you know, I connect with my students, I reach out to my community. You know, there's a WhatsApp group that you can join. I do a message for the group every day. And for me, as I go through the day, I don't have less energy because, you know, some people have been asking me, you know, just not like criticizing, just asking. So sometimes the readings more towards the end would normally be shorter, you know, so, you know, I think this, you know, people may have thought that maybe it's a space where I'm tired and that sort of things, but tarot actually energizes me because the energy flows through you. So the reason why they short at the end of the day is actually because I'm more tuned in, so you actually get a better reading. And the reason why it's normally shorter is because as a channel, my energy can flow more powerfully, for example, than it may have in the morning. You know, so the information can come through clearer, you know. So I don't know if it's like something like someone must hear or what it really is, or like maybe something kind to share, you know, because I think sometimes, you know, it's not always nice when people criticize you, but, you know, the thing is also, I think a lot of times we actually want to ask ourselves, isn't this an opportunity to maybe sort of like, you know, educate? You know, to share as opposed to, you know, as opposed to maybe like take away. But let's get into the reading because now we've already got a bit in there. Sorry if that message had to come for someone. So we're looking at your recent past. What has contributed towards where everything is for you right now? We're going to end off with an oracle card. So stay till the end to see how it all fits in. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry, something else that I want to add. I'm sorry. Also, I think, and I'm really curious about this, and I don't know why I'm really sharing it with you, because it's not really something I'll typically begin to a reading. But anyways, just following inspiration. Also, I'm a Cancerian myself. You know, so I suppose, you know, I mean, nobody's criticized me about this, don't get me wrong. But, you know, I suppose that maybe, you know, sometimes you can think, okay, the one understands or whatever, but also you connect to your own energy, or I connect to my own energy strongest and most truest, sort of like towards the end of the readings, which is why typically, you know, you will see maybe like Sagittarius and Virgo, like my siblings. I really understand that energy, you know. Pisces, my mother, you know, Capricorn, my father, Cancer, myself, you know, Geminis, Taurus, all the sort of energies that I've got more predominantly in my life, Scorpio, you've got a closer connection, or I've got a closer connection with them. I'm just over-explaining now. Anyways, Cancer, time to step into a choice. Okay? Time to make a decision. Actually, it was time to make a decision. And what I actually get is that whatever is happening now, whatever, you know, almost like things are unfolding for you now, is because of a decision that you made in the past, a very firm decision. And I can see that you were very clear about it. You were very intentional about it, you know, about, yes, this is what I want. I will do that, but this is what I want. And this is, you know, you may have even had like, you know, that is what I'm prepared to sort of like almost like settle for, you know, won't go lower than that type of thing. So you've stepped into a powerful choice. It's like you stepped into a new energy. You know, there is that beautiful unification, you know, between divine male and divine feminine energy. You know, that that uniting of the two taking place. You know, because you have obviously come from that very gentle, you know, feminine side, the more emotional side, Cancer. You know, and this is irrespective of gender or anything like that. It's just the energy, you know. Even the most hardened Cancer is a soft person, you know? Unless you get it the wrong side. 10 of Pentacles. I like this. You became, you know, this is quite interesting. Oh my goodness. This is like you going forward, whether they're going with you or not. You know, so whether it's with them or without them, you are moving forward. And I feel that somehow you made that clear. It's like somehow you communicated that information. Not really that indirectly either. It seems to me like you might think that you were being very smooth here. Sorry to disappoint you. But I do feel that that person actually needed some sense of clear intention from you. You know, so it feels like, how do I say this now? A straightforward conversation in a sideways type of way. So it was direct enough for, you know, for the parties that needed to understand what they needed to understand. Like, somehow shit's been made clear. What's going on here? What is going on? Oh, Cancer, the drama. Queen of Swords. People don't get this about you, Cancer. You're never really fully stable on this planet. Doesn't matter how enlightened you are who you are. You know, we are representing universal energetic flows expressing itself through us. And that means that whoever you are perfect the way you are. You don't want to try to be anything different because it's not going to work for you. Okay? But what Spirit is also letting you know, Cancer, is that you can actually start to use that mind of yours, that intellect. You don't have to go on emotion alone anymore. It's almost like somehow you, like really, I don't know, but somehow you've reached this level of intellect that, you know, and when I'm saying I don't know how, it's because it's almost like it's almost like with one of the strongest clear gifts that I have, you know, clear cognizance. I won't know, but then the next moment I know as clearly as if I've known all my life and as if I'm teaching a class on this thing. You know what I mean? So it's like that. You're just in the space where you are just ready to shine your light, and that's what you want to do. Okay? You are craving companionship, most likely. You know, possibly craving it. And Spirit want to let you know that it's coming and it's beautifully balanced. And this is what you want to know. They're coming in slowly. Okay? No need to panic. No need to be afraid. No need to get concerned about not wanting to know another person. No, 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 no. It's coming in easy, like a jazz flow, you know. Place your hand on your heart and take a breath with me, Cancer. Okay? Easy like a jazz flow. That's how they're coming in. Just say yes to it. All right? This is how your next opportunity is coming in. This is how you're stepping into your next level of power. You know the way that you normally follow your emotions and just flow with them, and it's almost like it's a path that guides you? You can do the same thing with your mind now. That is what the solar eclipse of April did for you. What's happening going forward? Your dreams unfolding in front of your very eyes, Cancer. One by one. Place your hand on your heart. Say yes to that. Take a nice breath. Say, yeah, universe, I hear you. And I do so pledge through to this. The devil energy, you're beginning to see, in the very near future, you're really getting to see, you know, the areas in which you are holding yourself back. You know, the energy has now been upgraded. So, yes, the devil is about releasing, you know, those energies, those ideas, those values, those deep beliefs, those pathologically, you know, karmically inherited patterns that hold us back, and we put in the work and it's really hard, you know, and it really sucks. But now you're going into the space with this upgraded energy, my beautiful Cancerians, where you just realize, oh, that doesn't work for me, and you do something different. You know, it's like, you know, you can start comparing it to, you know, let's say you love oatmeal, you know, and then you decide to try something new. So you go, you know, to the morning buffet, and maybe today you try some bran. So you try it with an open mind. You're like, nah, it's not really for me. That is the way the healing is for you now. You're like, okay, it's not for me. You step away. All right? Less drama, less pain. Knight of Wands. Your passion is beautiful and admirable, Cancer. You might be careful. Passion is a thing that can sometimes burn you out. All right? So I see everything is beautiful in your energy, but there is a little bit of a recklessness, I can almost say, with speed. You know? I think one of the best pieces of advice came from my best friend when I just started tarot, and I was adamant, you must see my face because you have to see the legitimacy in my eyes, and obviously that was just my insecurity. But you know, I would push myself so hard. I would like almost like practically kill myself, and my best friend would say to me, Adrian, this is what you want to do. Because the energy keeps on flowing, but obviously I'm tired because energy can drain you as well. You know, because it's a lot. And depending on the state of health of your body will also determine how the energy flows or can flow or can affect you. It's not always good to just go, 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 go. So she would say to me, you know what? When you're at that space where you feel amazing and you feel that you can still do another video, you know, like you're so far ahead of the race, that's when you stop. Okay? And I can see that for some of you, you might be getting into that space where you can go. Listen, you can go. You can go like a Boeing. You can do your thing. But you just want to consciously make sure that you maintain a wellness balance in your life. All right? I find the best way to do that is to find a way to support others in doing the same. For me, that's coaching. I'm very passionate about coaching. There's links to some of my courses in the description. For me, when I teach others, I empower others so that they are not dependent on me, but they can go out there and prosper on their own. I don't believe in this whole thing of, you know, cultivating a garden of a steady flow of clients, you know. No, fuck that shit. I believe that the more people I set free, the more people will just come to me. And it works. It works, you know, and I can see you in that space, clarifying your recent past there. 2 of Wands. You see, it's almost like you got options, but you had to make a choice, and I see that you made a choice really based on, you know, what's for your highest good. It's like you channeled your highest good. You understood the sort of like the opportunity to repeat a past toxic pattern. You recognized it. And it's somehow, you went into the space of like, you know what? I know how the story ends. It's promising at the start, it's also amazing, but, you know, where do you keep on ending up back again? And it's about like listening to that higher part of yourself. And somehow I see that life gave you a second chance. So it's like you made up your mind. It's like you made up your mind, but because you were in that space where you were really wanting the best for you, the direction in which you made up your mind wasn't the best for you, but because your intention was your highest good, you know, and your intention was the thing that you set, it wasn't in alignment. So life somehow gave you a bit more hours on the clock. Not quite sure how that is, but somehow you got more time to make the right choice in or let's rather say the choice in alignment with your intention. That's a better way to say it. The choice in alignment with your intention. Okay? And so you started to step away from that old version of you. Might not have been the easiest stepping away, but, you know, you followed the golden rule for when you are going through hell. And it is to keep on walking, one foot in front of the other, you know, not to stop. To believe in yourself. This is the time to believe in yourself. There is a breakthrough here for you, my beautiful cosmic sibling. You've been working really hard. All right? Place your hand on your heart if you're saying yes to this breakthrough. There is a big opportunity here for you. Really big opportunity here for you. Okay? And there is a... It's almost like because you get time to make the actual right choice. It's so funny, like it's just so funny, like the actual right choice. You know, it's not like I'm making these things up. Because of that, it's like it's almost like your brain pattern needed to change a little bit. That's I don't really know. It's like a neurological thing, you know. It's like, yes, the feminine energy is amazing, but sometimes that energy becomes too operational, and then, you know, to get balance, it's a bit of a rough ride in the beginning, you know. But Six of Swords, yeah, there was a dream, there was something beautiful that I see that started here for you. Beautiful, you know, good intentions, no bad vibes. But somehow you had to say goodbye to it, and you may not actually realize how much you invested of yourself into this new dream, this new space that you manifested, until it's not there. There with the Tower energy. There is a period of mourning. So remember, in those steps that you take, that logical steps, the one step in front of the other step that I was speaking to you about, remember that very important steps in there is to allow yourself to feel the pain. Okay? Something... I'm not going to lie to you, Cancer. I'm always going to be honest with you. Okay? Something substantial is about to fall apart for you. All right? And there is a necessary goodbye because you got stuck at a point. And this is a soul contract that is flowing here. Okay? Remember that with taking the next logical step and the next logical step and the next logical step, you know, as Oprah loves to remind, and I really find it very empowering, that to remember in the middle of the storm, of the crisis, of everything, that your life is bigger than this one moment. One step, okay? Part of that is allowing yourself, you need to go through some grieving process here. It might not necessarily be for a person, it might be like for a dream. You know, for a hope. You're not seeing how attached you might be to that already. Okay? Until you do. That's human. Okay? King of Wands. Well, the good news is, as you are growing your dream, you are also growing your love. You are also flowing in love here. Okay? I don't see you being alone in this. I see you having the kind of love that, yes, when you have for yourself, but that level of love that you can only really experience when you're with someone else. You know? That level of love that you can only really experience when you're with someone else. And it's coming to you. Okay? Because maybe you're realizing you're tired of being alone. You know, sometimes we still have that whole bravado thing going on of how strong it is to be on your own. You know, that false strength that everybody always says it's real strength. It's fake. 5 of roses. 5 of swords. I was thinking of rose thorns because you also want to look out here because it seems like an old flame is coming back. I'm going to actually put it to you like this. Cancer, this reading is not something that I expected. An old flame, a bad old flame, meaning business, is going to, this person is observing you, probably on social media. They're going to know, they believe they are witnessing you heading to a bad spot. They want to come in as the hero. That is the last kind of help that you want. Okay? If they were bad for you in good health, then they're going to be bad for you in bad health. Okay? Let's see what oracle messages we have for you. I know that sounds a little bit ominous, but you know, I only give you what I get. I'm making no apologies for that. Spirit of gratitude. My beautiful Cancerians. There is something here that you're facing. There's some upheaval here, and it's not going to be easy. Okay? It's not going to be great. But Spirit want to let you know that when you genuinely do your best, that doesn't mean killing yourself, but when you genuinely do your best, it's okay to slip up every now and then. You'll be just fine. Everything's going to be all right. Okay? The light is always with you. You're never alone. You're always protected. Okay? Let's see what comes out for your reading next week, Cancer. Maybe the shift, it's a little bit rough for you. Okay? I'm going to leave it at there for now. All right? So that's what I got for you. I hope that it helps you, Cancer. Remember that the light's always with you. Okay? Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video.